welcome everyone to the Farm in Palo Alto, home to the Stanford Cardinal and to legends such as Elway, Luck, and McCaffrey, all of whom went through battles like the one we'll see in this one. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on a team from the ACC, the Stanford Cardinal. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Notre Dame lining up to kick off and get this one started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that. And then Notre Dame 22. So Notre Dame's offense will take the first swing of the game. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
That's the kind of play that can really... As they get it out to the 36.
There's nothing better than opening drive, coming out as an away team. Everybody's got all that excitement, all that energy, and being able to run the football and physically exert yourself to start a football game.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
They have had to wear that beat down since the last time these two met, Jesse.
And they've been talking about it for a long time. They were absolutely embarrassed. The players, the coaches, the fans. You know, David, coming into this game this time, they want to put out a much better performance.
Oh, there's nothing worse. The coaches are riding you all week leading up into this game, reminding you, showing the clips in the locker room. You know you failed. You want to come out and get a great start in this football game early.
Using the quick game. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Notre Dame now operating in the red zone. Back to throw, it's Averill. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
And after the really good gain on first down, they'll try to finish it off on second and goal. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. A first down for the offense. He wants to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
This offense already in the black zone, a little bit backed up. How do they want to respond? They come out to throw the football, be aggressive, and this defense was ready, and they got pressure on the quarterback and got a sack on the very first snap.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. The Cardinal will have to boot it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Makes a move. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walk? And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Well, the offense ought to go buy a lottery ticket because that ball somehow bounced right back to them. They'll keep it. Second down after the offense recovered its own fumble. Looking to pass. It's Averill. Lofts one high and deep. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. He's going to pass. Spits it out to the back. Grabs it in the middle. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another first down. Working that left side now.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Finds his big tight end. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Trying to pound it in. They make the stop, and that'll bring the first quarter to a close. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Trying to barge their way in. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. All they need is a field goal to make it a 2-score game, but they are going for the jugular and the touchdown here. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature, and you find them, and they produce like this. You keep finding them.
14, Stanford, 0.
On the move from inside his 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. This drive will open from the 15. They'll run it from the gun. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game going.
They'll try to pop the draw. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking downfield, it's Toppin. Fires on the move. Got him downfield. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chain. Stanford wants to push the pace.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Out of the gun, the inside give. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
On second down, he'll let it fly. He finds his man. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down. Now they've moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Across the 25, he's got room. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. They'll throw it from the red zone. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on first down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no, we're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a second down and long and putting them in a great position to be successful.
They get him on the ground with this running game imposing its will. 6-yard gain down to the 17. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Deep shot for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Cardinal.
It's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the team because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Here come the Irish, back on offense. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays.
And the pass hits, picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid...
Man, I feel for this quarterback. I've been there before. We've been playing at night. It's super cold. It's going to be hard to execute these passes. That one got away from the QB, and he throws a pick.
Power football with the run. Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Back to throw, it's Toppin. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Makes a connection. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. This time they'll go to the running game. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Stanford!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. Fires one high and deep. Working that deep right side. An excellent concentration on the catch. One big play can really flip the script of a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just outside the 30. Looking to move it through the air. Getting some heat. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. That sack gets this offense behind the chains. It's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Coming after it. Firing deep. Got a man in the middle. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Notre Dame coming to the line with another 1st down. Dropping back, it's Averill. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Man, that's a big missed opportunity for the running back. I'm trying to find ways to feature this guy and get him the football in space and not just hand it to him all the time. And I'll tell you what, I'm a lot less likely to find those plays if he can't reel in those catches.
They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. Tough sliding in there. Picks up a couple, but still needs 2 more on 4th down. Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Irish!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Trying to find his man on first down. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Looking to throw it again. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Let's see what they've got on second down. To the air. It's Toppin. Release to the back. Completes it in the middle. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. Ball in the air, intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
You always try as a player to say the weather means nothing. Cold is a mentality. It hurts, okay? The ball feels like a rock. It gets super hard.
And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. Notre Dame lines up quickly. He's looking for a man on second down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. On third and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. He can haul it in. Incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. Ready to go here in the second half, and Notre Dame will kick it away.
Stanford 14.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is a... They're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
Back to throw, it's Toppins. They're trying to get to it. Feeling the heat as he lets it go. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
In situations like this, it's nighttime, it's so cold, it's so hard to complete these types of passes, and for these wideouts, it's going to be tough just catching the football, because that thing, I guarantee you, feels like a rock.
Lost one deep down the right side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. On the run, it's Foster. At the 40, there he goes. The expressway is wide open. He's at the 10. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Here comes the offense on first down. A quick pass to the left. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. After trying the running game, let's see if they do it again on second down. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. It's complete on the right side. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. 2nd and 10 here. Looking downfield, it's Toppins. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. They're going to throw it again. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Stanford lines up to punt it away. Looking for a block. It's Pitts. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. Here come the Irish back on offense. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
They'll run play action. Unloads to the right. A strike downfield. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Big play for the Irish there, reminiscent of a Tim Brown or Rocket Ismail.
Yeah, and I'm glad you used a reference in the last 30 years, Reese. You know, just trying to find playmakers at Notre Dame, and Michael Mayer, obviously, in the recent years, was a guy that you could really depend on. Trying to find those golden takes, those elite players out wide is something they've been missing over the last several years.
They'll line up for a second down play. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. He's looking for an open man on second down. Just led him a little too far across the sidelines. Makes the catch, but it's incomplete. This is a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He'll take another shot here. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. He'll take a shot. And it's caught! Touchdown, Fighting Irish! There was not a window there. There was not a sliver of light. There was like the eye of a needle to zip that ball in, and somehow he got it in.
No doubt, defensively, you know it's coming. You know who he's going to, where he's going to. You're in great position, but that guy just makes a play. He makes the touchdown catch. What a throw, what a catch, what trust between QB and wide receiver.
Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Makes his connection. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Stanford going back to work with another first down. They're getting this guy lathered up. And he's still running after the move. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To throw, it's Toppin. Quick strike complete. Oh, there's the ball. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. All the way down at the 33-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. They're bringing heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. After the incompletion, let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd and 10 from the 33. The give to the tailback. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Gets it to the back. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Tune in to the Ocho, 8th play of the drive coming up. On 2nd down, looking again to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Diaz. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone. And rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the court.
So what you eat? You ate something you weren't supposed to eat. You know what? If I ate one of those chips.
Listen to your body and try to take breaks. So lay down and have an ice pack or listen to an audiobook or, you know, whatever.
That's why she's thumbing up. She probably ate
So
100
work it
chips.
for yourself. So make it work for you so you feel a little better.
Right.
Okay, so I'm gonna take the shower. I'm some clothes to wear tomorrow. The fact that I'm gonna be driving for 6 hours tomorrow, it's gonna take me a while
You used to
to
have poop in.
not be annoyed by it.
Well, I hope that it ends up being a great day and that you'll learn a lot and you'll make new friends and you're like, wow, that wasn't so bad. But I'll probably be calling you with your voice stuff.
Bless you.
See him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Makes the catch. Stop at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll try to power it in. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
Well, we know this defense
You okay?
is one that
Yeah,
plays
it's cool
with a
right
lot
there,
of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush. And that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
He'll keep it himself. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Cardinal! What an impressive individual display. What speed by this quarterback.
And this defense, they were scared to death of this guy. I mean, they knew they had their hands full trying to stop him. It's one thing to do it in practice and draw it up on the board. Everybody thinks they've got a shot, but until you get out on the field, until you feel this guy's speed, you realize right away that it's going to be a long game.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process.
Wrapping that thing right there.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff, where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Well, that didn't bust for a long one, but now 3rd down becomes very manageable. It's not 3rd and eternity. Now the whole playbook, short passing game, long passing game, all of it's available.
They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. And he gets it out past the sticks, and Notre Dame will have a 1st down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Got his man on the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold it.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another 1st down. Looking to throw, it's Averill. He lobs one high down the left side. A full dive to haul that one in.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Irish.
Salt enter wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team.
16.
Their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The offense set for a first down play. He wants to throw. Quick completion on the out route. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Diaz. And the big fella couldn't elude the quarterback who makes a sure tackle. That's why the good Lord invented tight ends, isn't it, David? Get a good pickup on first down, open up the entire playbook.
And just makes life so easy on quarterbacks. I mean, you got these guys that are so gifted athletically that you can do everything with them. They're like overgrown wide receivers, and now understanding zones and how to attack them. It's just unbelievable when you got these kind of big athletes.
They made the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. This offense has a second down play. Back to the air one more time. Makes the grab. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. A new set of downs after the completion. To the air, it's Toppins. He's got an open man. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible.
There's no quit in this team. Obviously, they're trailing late in the game, but they're trying to make it happen. We've seen 2 big plays now, back to back. They're putting pressure on this defense.
Throws toward the end zone. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. And the senior just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense. Line gets set, first down. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Fires to the middle. On target to the left. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. Big play to start this drive, and they're already out at the 48. It's first down. Nice move to pick up yardage. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. He's going to let it go. And he's got it inside the 15-yard line.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. Even in the 4th quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive, pedal to the metal.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
And the offense comes up short on third down, but I tell you what, they've still had a good day. There's so many positives to point to. I'll be interested to see if they go for it here on fourth down. They don't have to. They got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, shown a variety of all kinds of things. Now it's just about how they want to finish.
Going for 6. He makes a grab. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Looking to go up top on first down. Throws for the tight end. Ball is dropped, incomplete, and that will do it for this one. When you get this deep in the season and that 0 is still in the lost column, that target on your back just gets bigger and bigger.
And some people handle it better than others. We've seen some teams melt late in the season, and we've seen other teams thrive on it and embrace it. So